Done been ever since the cup. Brunson done been in and out of the lineup with ankle injuries,
Mm.
and it's not, and it's not, and there's a lot of players. It ain't everybody don't show up,
No, they
and
haven't.
and one of the
Well,
key ingredients of Nat showing up is Mr. Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh man.
The biggest thing about that trade that I didn't want was getting rid of DiVincenzo. That hurt. I'd rather us kept him. I ain't care too much about giving up Julius Randle because Julius Randle doing the same thing that he did in New York with Minnesota. He tried to force his game. He tried to force the game to come to him and things like that. He clogs up the middle when he try to force it. He never lets the game come to him. Cat, he just want to be the best shooting big man ever. Scared to go. Scared to go. No, he actually might be the best shooting big man, 7 foot center in the NBA history. He has 1, 2, 3-point championships. You can't discredit his shooting ability from outside the arc, but he don't play enough with his back to the basket for me, and it shows to me that he's scared of the contact in that paint.
Maybe so. Yeah, I was going to say because he don't show the grit and determination that's needed, man.
Truly, the second best player on that team to me is not Mikal Bridges, is not Josh Hart. It is Obi. When Obi play and let the game come to him, he's one of the most unstoppable two or threes in the league on the East Coast.
Obi or OG?
OG. He's one of the best players, unguardable players when he let the game come to him and he played within the flow of the game. We got one of the best players coming off the bench in Jordan Clarkson. He don't touch the court enough or get enough looks when he in the game. And at times the offense be stagnant because you try to run so much of the offense between Karl Anthony Towns, and we know Brunson gonna get his, but it still ain't enough movement on the floor with the starting five at times. You don't know which Mikal Bridges gonna show up.
Right, but it seems like Brunson is the one that really wants it the most.
I mean, yeah, because
they would be in the toilet without Brunson.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the one good thing is that the Eastern Conference is still up in the air. So even that Minnesota is not hurt.
No, I don't know that it's up in the air because Detroit is still running away with it.
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as like, you're still sitting in a decent spot. You're not falling off the cliff. Not yet anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's not as horrible. But there were times, there was a game on Martin Luther King when they got blown out actually by, a rookie and somebody who's like 2 ACLs removed past his prime, and then you got the C squad. Practice squad. They got booed out of their own building on Martin Luther King Day. That don't even sound right to me. It's just certain games that.
But I tell you what.
Show up.
No, go ahead, Kevin.
It's just
what's shocking to me?
Yeah.
You know what's shocking to me? That the Celtics, man, they've been balling up. I still say Brown is the baddest guy on the Celtics team. To me, he should be the MVP because they're sitting in second place right there behind.
Who should be the MVP?
For the Brown.
Jaylen Brown
for the Boston Celtics. Yeah, Jaylen
The
Brown for the
MVP
Boston Celtics.
the MVP that I think is a front runner in the league right now
Who is that?
is a guy named Cade Cunningham for Detroit.
Detroit. That is the shocking. This is the most shocking story in the NBA this year so far for me. Detroit.
Hey man, look, Cade Cunningham does not get the respect that he is due. That young boy is a monster. He wants the big shot.
Anybody surprised?
He wants the big shot. He wants the big moment.
Anybody beside me surprised that Detroit is hanging in number one, and they've been up there for several weeks, a couple of months.
No, they have been at number one since the season started. They've been the number one team in the East since the season started. They have not failed from off of that number one spot.
Oh, let me ask you this, Romar. Are you surprised? So,
no, not really, because
I
can't say I'm surprised because you seen last season was not a fluke. They just honed in on what they had, the nucleus of what they had from last year, and gotten better.
All right. Wow.
I mean, you got to look at it. They got the same starting five that they had last year, and they actually allowed Cade Cunningham to play his game and put the team on his back and run and control the show the way that it needed to be controlled and ran in Detroit.
Where did he come from?
Came from Oklahoma State.
Wow, I had never heard of him before. Well, hey, I'm glad because look how long Detroit was in the basement, man. They were bottom feeders for years.
The only problem that they got,
so I'm happy for it.
The only problem that I say that they got is their center because he's too erratic and he get too emotional, and he could blow a gasket at any time.
You talking about Ivy Stewart, I think? Is that
Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah.
He be getting so mad. It look like he'll go get a gun.
Oh yeah. He'll crash out at the worst possible time.
Well, last night he got dunked on. Woo!
Oh yeah. That was on Prime Video last night too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did see a little bit of that game though.
I'll be back, y'all. I gotta go inside and warm my hands up real quick.
Yeah.
You said it was warm. Okay.
It is warm. Okay. But I gotta go warm these up. They starting to hurt a little bit.
Hey, it's like when we get older, man, things ain't what it used to be.
I mean, unless y'all want to hear the noise that's going on inside the house.
Oh no! Hey, look, just
no, we don't want to hear the noise inside the house. We don't want to hear any noise. Okay. Hey, Mill, what you got? Mill.
Yes, sir.
So what do you got?
I was letting y'all cook. I was letting y'all have all that. I was letting y'all have all at home.
All right. What's your thoughts? What you got going on?
All right. Yeah, you guys got to keep it going.
As far as what you guys had, or
yeah, I mean anything NBA related. Like I mean, what are you seeing? Now, of course, with the Giannis situation, and I've been hearing stuff too that maybe now it's kind of ironic that all of a sudden he gets hurt again. He's out for another 4 to 6 weeks, but it's like he wants to get traded basically at this point. But but now they're saying, but we don't know if somebody's going. I mean, I'm sure that you got to package something, to get a return. And I was hearing the Knicks names was mentioned the other day. If you can put a couple players together to get to send Giannis to New York. What do you think? I mean, that might make a difference. I'm sure.
Yeah, but does New York want to do that? Is the question. Does New York want to do that? And are they going to put a package together that's going to be compensating for the Bucks? Because both of them don't have the cap space right now.
Because remember they used 5 players last year. The Knicks did to get Mikal Bridges. So I don't know. I would love to see him go to Golden State. And then of course we now remember how you sent us the other day, early in the week when Jimmy Butler got hurt, and then I say right after you, and we actually talked about it the other couple of nights ago. Kuminga's finally getting some playing time after not being played for a month, and now he's out. He got injured on Thursday versus the Mavericks game. So now, so that's another body that needs to be filled.
It's hard to trade injured players. I'm just saying. It's real hard to trade injured players. So I was real looking forward to Ja going to Miami. That might have been a rumor, but looks like that's out the window now. Looks like and Giannis is not going anywhere for at least another season. So that leaves me still in the NBA fanhood transfer portal.
Well, yeah. So remember when I told you the other day, and I said, pay close attention to the game the other night between OKC and Milwaukee. If Milwaukee gets blown out, which ended up happening that way, could have been his final straw. Who knows? I mean, I'm confused. I don't know what's happening really because it's a toxic. All I know is is a toxic situation. And what anything else? Doc Rivers is still around.
Of course.
That's what's more baffling to me than Giannis getting injured.
Doc ain't going nowhere because they can't afford to pay nobody else. They didn't toss away so much money, but at this point they can't. It's cheaper to keep everybody. But don't nobody want to stay together. Don't nobody want to stay together. Then compound with Giannis pretty much throwing this whole team under the bus the other day.
Yeah, he did.
Saying that they was can't tell you they want to. Everybody's playing for themselves. I was like, come on. Everybody's looking for their shots, and locker room gone now.
You know what? That if I know you're seeing a pattern that's going along with this, right? Because all of a sudden it's like behind the scenes, everything's being unraveling. All of a sudden, it's like, wait, we're not even supposed to be hearing half the stuff that's going on in the locker room, and now we're hearing everything. It's been an ongoing theme this week. What you just said, and then of course, what we'll get into when we go to football. Oh man, it's off the chain. It's off the chain. I mean, it's gotten messy and messier by the day. Every time you turn around, it's some other, and it's like involves major stars.
So the Knicks won ever since. Looks like the Knicks ever since they won the little play. They've been spinning their wheels at best. Ever since they won that little What they call it?
Oh, that mid-season cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been sliding off for a little while, and but somehow now, like I was saying earlier, because there was a game that I happened to watch when I got home from work on Martin Luther King Day, and they getting blown out the building. They were down by 28 points at halftime, and I'm thinking this don't look like the same Knicks team that's like a contender to me, you know. Yeah, I get it. Sometimes it's the dog days. Everybody's gonna go through that. Everybody's gonna go through, a little rut somewhere. It happens, but sometimes it can happen at the worst possible time too. You know, but luckily they destroyed Brooklyn the next night. By 50
Oh, it's
points.
Brooklyn though.
Yeah, I mean, but then somehow they almost upset the Celtics last night in double overtime. They only lost by 4. So and the NBA is weird. And how I say that because OKC's been the cream of the crop all season long. But you got these losses, it kind of makes you wonder, right? You lose at home, and the losses are at home. That's the scariest part to me. Now, case in point, last night, and see, I didn't notice until this morning. After we watched SmackDown the whole 9 yards, but a team that had 10 wins. This is in last place. This is actually the NBA Finals rematch from last year. They've gone opposite directions, obviously, as what we can, as you already know. The last place team in the Eastern Conference upset the best team in the West last night. And SGA.
Yeah, I saw that game. I watched that game.
Oh wow, yeah. Now
that's what happened. Yeah, the Andrew Nemhard show. Never gonna happen again.
Oh. So does that mean he has a pee in the cup?
No. Oh. That was just a fluke.
Right. I mean,
that was a fluke right
there. That's kind of, and SGA put up 40. And it still wasn't enough. Now OKC had a few players that was injured too.
OKC lost 10 games.
Well, no, it's not. So with that loss last night, they're not going to beat the Warriors record from 10 years ago.
Did you really think that was going to happen?
No, I wasn't counting on it, but
that Warriors team was special.
Yeah. The only problem with that was it didn't cap out with a championship.
That's I mean, you got the best record of an NBA season ever without a ring.
Yeah.
So, what Mike say? 72-10 with a ring.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, regular season ones they're fine and all, but if you don't finish it off, hey.
And the crazy thing about that 72-9 season or 73-9 season, they dropped the ball. They was up 3-1 against Bron.
Right. Yep.
That was crazy.
It ain't how you start; it's how you finish, and that's the most important key.
But that wasn't LeBron's championship. That was Kyrie's championship because Kyrie balled out. Kyrie hit the biggest shot in the biggest moment in that championship series.
Yeah.
I get. That was the series I switched from the Warriors to the Cavaliers in the middle of the finals. As soon as Draymond got suspended, I knew that they was going to lose.
But do anybody remember in the first matchup when Golden State won the first year, Kyrie put on a show before he got hurt in in the games before that. It was always, to me, when they played in the finals, it was all about Kyrie to me, because he still to me maybe have the best handles in the league right now. Nobody can do the things that he can do with the ball and things that he do. Like, and he exposed Steph on defense because Steph couldn't stay up with him. Steph couldn't check him. Clay could barely check
him. Nope. Nobody could check him. And that was his season. And it's a shame that such a good parent can only that match can only last for one season. Poor guys. Yeah, it's 4:00. Let's pivot real quick because we got some NFL games we want to go ahead and get out the way, and a couple of I think Mark's gonna come on a little bit later. We're gonna talk a little bit of boxing and anything else that goes on. Let's go ahead and get the NFL picks out the way.
All right. First up, Patriots at the Broncos.
Give me the Broncos because of their defense.
The Denver Broncos. I got the Broncos. I think that Sean Payton's going to outcoach Mike Vrabel at the end of the day.
And all the backup has to do is manage the game. And here go a kicker for you. J.K. Dobbins might be a game time decision for the Denver Broncos.
I thought they said he was out.
No, they ain't ruled him out yet. I haven't seen them where they ruled him out yet.
I haven't ruled him out, but that doesn't matter. I think the moment's going to get too big for Drake May. Moment's going to get too big for Mike Vrabel right now. I just don't think it's their time just yet.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my other pick. I'm gonna get the Rams, but I'm gonna come back.
All right. All I can say is, don't let it be you. You cannot lose to a backup quarterback who hasn't thrown a pass in 2+ years. And the one thing that is in your favor, you're undefeated on the road to this point. Now, I know people will say, oh, the Pats had the easy schedule, it's a cupcake schedule, blah, 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 and all that stuff. Now, they've been going through, they beat the Texans last week. Now, at the same token, though, we all got our feelings about CJ Stroud or whatever, Now, Drake May needs to take care of the ball a little better. If you can make some plays and whatnot, and the defense can get caught if you pick the right spot. Now, I saw an interesting tweet, Mill, from one of your former boys. He tried to put a little at a spark talking about, well, they've been known to struggle against quarterback. You probably saw that tweet. That was from Nick Foles. So, and then of course there's a little trash talk between Sean Payton and the Booty wide receiver. Talking about, yeah, you gonna rest in Cancun. So there's been some trash talking going around, but Drake May, like I said, do not let this go to your head. You're part of the finalists for the regular season MVP. Do not lose to a backup. You know,
And he's going to lose.
do not lose. Do not let it be you. You gotta win. You gotta win this game. You gotta win this game. You got to win this game. You know.
I hate to say it, but it's going down.
And I'm gonna tell you what, yeah, and this weekend is make or break for a lot of us in this case, because one of us is going to get elevated, and the other one is going to fall big time. So the way it's going, I'm going opposite against both of y'all. So it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting how it's gonna go. Woo! But yeah, this is one of those now if Bo Nix when it got hurt, yeah, it would have been a lot even, a lot even. Yeah, I mean the defense is like I said, the Denver's defense is solid. It's solid. But if you get caught, but see, they can get caught for PIs also if they're not careful. And I just got a funny feeling, some at least one a number one seed is going down. It's going down. It's going down. And like I said, man, it's now you can also make a case saying Sean Payton, no coach has won multiple Super Bowls with two different franchises. There's also an argument going on around that too.
There was a chance.
So there are a lot of narratives spinning around too. So I think it's going to be a decent scoring game, like in the 20s. It may be a lower scoring game. I don't think it's going to be as high as it was last week.
What?
As far as the scoring goes, I think it's going to be lower than it was last Saturday.
I got Denver winning 24-13.
I ain't putting a number on it.
Oh no!
I got the Rams winning 17-10.
I got the Rams in this one too.
I got the home team winning.
I seen a fun fact that ain't no team has yet to do in the last 30 years.
I think I know where you're going with this one.
No, because the Detroit Lions back in the day when Barry Sanders, Herman Moore, and somebody named Brett Perriman or something, Detroit was the last team in NFL history that had like 2,000-yard receivers. That feat has not been done by a team in 30 years. The number one and number two wide receivers both went over 1,000 yards.
For who? For who?
For any team. Like Herman Moore and dude Brett Perriman or something, they had two crazy seasons on opposite sides of the field from each other. And they said that feat has not been done in over 30 years. I seen this fun fact on Instagram the other day.
What, in Seahawk team history?
It's like in NFL team history.
That a team had 2 1,000-yard receivers.
Man, I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna come back on the show.
Right.
I'm about to go log off and get what I'm talking about.
All right.
Yeah, because that ain't right because the Eagles did that like the last 3 seasons in a row.
Okay.
All right. So you
Just
you
saying.
going you say you're going with Seahawks now?
I got the Seahawks in this one. I got the home team winning. The home team has won this matchup all season long. So that's got to play a factor into it. So give me the home team in this one.
All right. Now,
And besides, I said at the beginning of the season, man, and I was wrong for going against them for last week. I said the Broncos were going to be in a Super Bowl. And I also said that nobody wants to go to Seattle and play. Nobody wants to go to Denver and play. Road to the Super Bowl goes through them. Nobody's going to make it past them. It's going to be Jared Stone versus Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl. Whether you like it or not, it's going down.
well, it's funny you happen to mention Sam Darnold in this case because this is where, as we all know, this is where the light shine the brightest. 5 years ago, he was chasing ghosts. Now, he's had a fantastic season. Let me rephrase that. The last 2 years, it's been fantastic. Minnesota should have kept him. And Sam Darnold's made them pay for it big time. Now, even though one of your boys, and I'm gonna use fantasy football terms. Of course, we're not playing anymore. But your boy Charbonnet, unfortunately, he went down. Sam Darnold, I think he still has, and now he's still good to go, but I still don't think he's 100% with the oblique injury. Now,
and that sucks for Zach Charbonnet too. That sucks. That sucks for Zach Charbonnet because
man,
he could be a starting quarter. He could be a starting running back on anybody's team.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. And
So
he's come through for you quite a few times this season. He's come through quite a bit. And that 12th man is something else. There's no question about it. I just got a funny feeling that somehow Darnold is going to turn the ball over at the worst possible time.
Oh, he is.
That's the thing that kind of hesitate, and that's why I'm hesitant with this because at some point, you've been marching through all season long. You proved all the doubters wrong to this point. Now this is the biggest game of your career, and this is right at home. Everybody's behind you. But like I said, and this one, if you can play clean, everything goes right. And like I say, and in general, he's hard to stop. There's no question about that too.
Hey, you know another thing that works in Sam Darnold's favor right now?
What's that?
The head coach was his offensive coordinator in Minnesota last year. So he's running the same offense that he ran last year. He's comfortable in it. But here go my fact. 30 years ago, Herman Moore and the dude Brett, somebody I was talking about, it was the most receptions by a duo and the most receiving yards by a wide receiver tandem in NFL history. Both of them each of them went over like 100 receptions and over like So they had the most reception and most receiving yards combined as a duo in NFL history. And it's a 30-year record that has still been standing.
Okay.
Yeah, Romar, I got a fun fact for you. You gonna like this one. Since 2000, the Seahawks have only had 2 playoff losses at home. And guess who those 2 losses happen to be by?
Let me see.
Who the Rams?
The Los Angeles Rams.
Yep. That is, and they both happen in the wild card.
I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. The first time happened in 2005, 27-20, and the second time happened in 2021, was 30-20. So
2009.
2005 was the first one, and 2021. Oh, and look, and guess who we got on the line? We got the Rev. Rev is in the building.
What's going on, good people?
What is going on, Rev? What's happening, man? What's happening?
Nothing, just chilling, catching up on everything going on in sports. Just left an appointment, so I'm traveling back home from an appointment I had. Okay. I seen something wild. I don't know if y'all talked about it yet. That Pittsburgh Steelers had a new coach.
Oh, we were definitely getting to that.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I'm glad you're here. Actually, we were just going over the picks. Why I got you on there? Who you got in the first one, Patriots or Broncos?
That is difficult.
Yeah,
that is difficult. But I'm throwing my head in. I want Travion Henderson to get a bowl. So I'm going with the Patriots. 804.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know what? That's the one piece we have not discussed because he is in the running for Rookie of the Year. And I would love to see that. I would love to see 804 Zone get a piece of the pie, you know? And
Morgan Moses.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. And the second game, you got the Rams and Seahawks.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. If y'all looked at Sam Donald's numbers over the last month and a half, he has fallen into the abyss. The running game just has been carrying him. His name is no longer Sam Donald. His name is Sam Donald because he's the same Donald from the Jets, from Carolina, from Minnesota Vikings. He plays better, but he is Sam Donald.
Sam Donald.
Sam Donald.
Yeah, I still can't cross over. I'd have made my bed and I'm lying it.
You know, that's why people got coffins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. And that's what I was saying because at some point, he's going to turn over the ball at some point at the worst possible time, you know? And then, of course, Charbonnet, he's out. He's a major player.
Josh, what's the boy named Josh Allen? Gonna turn the ball over at the worst possible time. Oh, that warmed my heart. That warmed my heart so good on last week. Josh Allen. Buffalo still without a championship, still without a ring. the ringless king.
So you're going with Rams, right?
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams. I can't go with Sam Donald.
I was just making sure. Just making sure. And speaking of Buffalo, oh boy. Man.
I've been telling the people at work that they were gonna fire their head coach for 2.5 months because they ain't gonna make it to the Super Bowl, and they've been denying it and saying, "No, he good, he got him this." He got said, "Y'all are expected to win the Super Bowl. There's no Lamar, there's no Joe Burrow, there's no Patrick Mahomes. Y'all are expected to be fired."
I'm on, and like I said, I'm on the fence with this, but I can't argue with that. And
I just don't like the excuses. I'm gonna keep it a whole day. I just don't like the excuses. I don't like the whole way they did about him getting fired, about the promoting the GM to the team president, the whole owner going on these interviews, blank, just completely throwing Sean McDermott under the bus, blaming it all on him, and all this.
Sean McDermott was gonna get fired. He was gonna get fired a couple of years ago.
Exactly. So don't say it because of the Denver game. Exactly. So I can't buy you saying it just because of the Denver game. No, it's been in the works. No, that's the truth.
Been in the work. Why would I tell you the truth when you gonna believe this lie?
Oh Lord.
Exactly.
Oh. And look, and right on time, and we got the boxing guru, Mr. Mark Daniels. Mark, what's going on, man?
Hey, fellas, how's it going? Hey, I'm going to be in and out. I'll be honest with you. I'm preparing for this winter storm down here in Houston, so it's going to be sporadic at best.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, just give me like 30 or so, and I'll be able to be totally in. But right now, I'm just finishing up, making sure I got everything secure here at my crib.
Okay. All right.
All right.
But
y'all getting 2.5 inches of rain.
Now, if you want to look on Rev's side of the argument,
it's different.
You've been in the AFC.
I know how to prepare for it. It ain't no big deal, but they make it a big deal.
All right, so you've been there for 8 years. You've been in the AFC Championship twice, and now, and you still couldn't get it done and whatnot. And like Mill was right when he said some people should not own a microphone at all. We ain't heard from the GM in forever, and he wants to get on there and say something. And which it made no sense whatsoever. The way he handled it was so terrible. When you start the line by saying, "Let me take you to the locker room," you already asking for a disaster. I mean, it was a disaster waiting to happen. What made it so crazy was when I immediately made a post and said, "This game needs a conversation and an investigation." Man did everything, and the football guys was looking at me like, "Yo, I'm gonna show you something real quick." Boy, they opened up Pandora's box so quick. In 2 days, he was gone. If McDermott was gone, I'm thinking like, wow.
Hey, Kevin, you got 25 investigations going on.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. But again, you got to think about.
None of them involve his commanders. That's crazy.
None of them.
None of them.
I did, and look, I called. No, actually, I was wrong for calling for Dan Quinn because he needs to go too. He still needs to go, but he is part of my investigation. But yeah, this one was like it was not on my bingo card initially. But when you look on this side and say, "Look, you've been there for 8 years and you haven't even sniffed the Super Bowl," someone's got all the GM had to say was, "We hit a proverbial playoff wall, and we need to make change." That was all he had to say. But when you started throwing McDermott under the bus, and not only that, you do Keon Coleman under the bus.
Yeah.
On top of
Which I told people in the beginning, this dude ain't that dude, and he shouldn't be if you're looking for him to be the #1 wide receiver in Buffalo, you are sadly mistaken. And Brandon Beane, You drafted him.
Yeah, but they try to say that when Brandon Beans picked.
Man.
When you wake up to calls and say basically
They put Keon Coleman on McDermott. Like I said they try. That's my problem. When they try to put all this on him when they was the one behind doing it.
Yeah, if McDermott had to go, Bean had to go too. And what made it even worse was you promoted Bean the same day you fired him.
Yep.
Make that make sense, man. Come on. Really? How messy can you be?
Man, look, man, you talking to the man that know about messiness. Chris Greer, man, was in his position for almost 20 years, and Miami ain't did nothing. He was in an organization for 20 years, and then Miami ain't do nothing until this year. 20 years.
I should have called you that morning, Red, when that happened. I'm like, are you hearing this? Like, what is going on here? What is going on? I don't know. I don't even know.
But can we get rid of the Brian Flores gonna be a head coach someday? Analogy, because he would never, and I've told y'all this before a long time ago. Brian Flores interviewed for 5 jobs this cycle, ain't getting not one of them, because you are not gonna be a head coach in the NFL if you're suing the NFL because you said you was dead wrong. You're in an active lawsuit against the NFL. You are not going to get hired. You are the Rooney Rule.
Ooh, boy.
What's up, Rev? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, player?
Nothing much, chilling.
Oh man.
Can I clear something up about the Rooney Rule real quick? That a lot of people are being misled by. The Rooney Rule says that they have to offer job opportunities to head coaches and higher ups of quote unquote minority ethnicity. Minority. Just because you're a minority, that doesn't mean you have to be black. So a lot of these teams are getting past the Rooney Rule by interviewing guys like Matt Nagy, who is half Puerto Rican.
But just like San Francisco got a supplementary draft pick because Miami hired Mike McDaniel, which was 1/5 of a black man.
Yeah.
Well, look, all I know is if Buffalo hire Anthony Lynn, we get 2 third-round compensatory picks if he becomes their head coach.
I hope they do hire Anthony Lynn, because Anthony Lynn was a bum head coach in San Diego.
Well, look, in further news I seen earlier, Pittsburgh, I think Pittsburgh has found their next head coach.
Yeah,
Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy.
They had him. Okay,
they had Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy. Well, we know he ain't gonna be there for 20 years.
Oh man.
Well, we already got snowflakes are already starting to fall.
The Mike McCarthy watch has begun.
Oh, all right.
Oh my God!
How many years, give or take?
And we know this one thing too. We know this one thing. We know Aaron Rodgers don't like Mike McCarthy, so they gonna have to find him another quarterback.
Oh man.
We will see how long that. I give him 3 seasons.
You said 3?
But then, do you think this will be the first head coach that the Rooney's fired? You think it's gonna be that bad?
Yeah, Mel, go ahead.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's crazy. So another interesting thing, and I want to keep this in the NFC East. I'm a little upset about, but I can't be mad because I'm never gonna hate on the black man getting the promotion. But that's the Cowboys hiring our defensive coordinator from the Philadelphia Eagles, and he's a real good one.
What happened to that, man? I didn't see that coming.
Oh, you said
What'd you say?
You said the Cowboys hired our defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Christian.
I thought the defensive coordinator was Vic Fangio.
He was our defensive backs coach.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, so they hired the DB coach to be the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, and he was going to get a defensive coordinator job somewhere. He was supposed to get one last coaching cycle. It didn't happen. We retained him. He was going to get hired somewhere, but by him being hired in the division, that creates a problem for not only the Eagles, but also the Washington Commanders, because the kid can coach, and he's developed 4 out of the top 20 cornerbacks. I mean, he developed Jair Alexander, he developed Patrick PS2, along with Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. So homie got the resume. Homie's legit, and he's gonna solidify that now. With him going to Dallas, that he's gonna take some out. He's gonna take some players with him, and I'm afraid that's where Reed Blankenship gonna end up, and maybe Cooper DeJean or Jalen Phillips, because, like I said, they're gonna do something. The ceiling is number one. The ceiling is low. He's not gonna do any worse than what Matt Eberflus did. But that's gonna solidify some. That's gonna make this division just a little bit tougher. Yeah, along with keeping the free agents that we do have and rebuilding this team and taking our time hiring an offensive coordinator, but that's neither here or there. So what you guys got going on as far as the Commanders?
I'm hearing like we're still taking interviews for now. Actually, before I do that, I'm still waiting on the clips of Kingsbury's watch. Where is he going to end up? Like I said, we haven't nailed anybody yet. We're still looking at I think Al Harris's name was being mentioned as far as getting interviews. That's the only thing that I'm seeing so far. But let me see. Let's go back. But yeah, that's the only ones I'm looking at to this point. Nobody's been picked up as of late. All right. Yeah, Al Harris. He's supposedly was getting interviewed for the defensive coordinator. Let's see. Buffalo Bills requested permission to interview running backs coach Anthony Lynn. And let me see. Now, the whole the 49ers GM John Lynch just confirmed Brandon Ayuk has played his last down as a 49ers, and somehow his name came up as a possible, somebody to eye on for Washington, maybe if he wants to rejoin Debo and Jaden Daniels, who were teammates at Arizona State. Now, this is a calculated gamble because, like I said, he's been injured for the last couple of years. So right now, let me see. Jonathan Gannon was being okay. That was about last week, 10 days ago, but nothing probably has come of it. So right now, nothing's been set in stone as far as who we picked up or anything, but it's just people we just eyeing on for the most part. That's pretty much it on our end. Yeah, Mel, I know you got something going on. Oh, Mel. All right, school me, please. Something that you wanted to say earlier, and I thought this was a joke. There's somebody that Howie emails Howie's eyeing somebody that you don't like. The name itself is like, what?
Yeah, I don't want Jim Bob Cooter as our offensive coordinator. I just don't. And for real, it has nothing to do with his name. He has a resume to earn the job of offensive coordinator. The problem is he's another one of Nick Sirianni's boys. I want to get away from that because I fear that if we hire Jim Bob Cooter, it's going to be more of the same of the latter part of our up and down season. It's not going to be as many ups. It's going to be more downs than anything else. I just need somebody to come in and just call the plays. Call the plays. That's it. They got one job.
Yeah.
Now a lot of OCs want that because they're going to want to bring in their own guys. They want to do too much. No. We want someone just to call the plays. We already got the running game straight. We already got the passing game straight. Know how to sequence and call these plays together so that way we can practice, train, and get the communications down. Like way faster than what we did this season. We'll be fine.
Right.
It's not that hard. Let's not overthink this. So the guys that we are missing out on, I'm really not mad at. Really not mad at it. It can go.
Because there were several names that was
I like Mike McDaniel out there in I like Mike McDaniel out there in with the Chargers because he's an LA guy. He's from California. Right, if he wasn't going to get a head coaching gig, he was going to take the OC. I would rather be close to home, or I would choose the warm state too.
That makes sense.
I thought Brian Daboll was on the Buffalo. That would make sense then, or he needs a head coaching. There's still plenty of head coaching jobs out there, so I really didn't think we was going to get the guys that everybody's tying to the Philadelphia Eagles to this OC job. I didn't think we was going to get any of those guys. Because they want too much. They want to do too much. Nah, we got something that's real plain. So just know how to call the plays. So take your time on it. We taking our time on it. So that's a good thing. Now we got to find another new defensive backs coach because Christian Parker is going to the Dallas Cowboys.
I think that's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt everybody because that's gonna affect you guys' chances in the division because that defense, Christian Parker had a defense right.
Because from the reaction that I saw from you was not happy at all.
And Christian Parker, that's pretty much adding at least 2 more wins to their win total from last season.
And the thing about it is, because we didn't really brought his name up that much. We brought up everybody else but him. And he's been an unsung hero for the most part.
That's right.
He's been an unsung hero.
They still got plan, but he ain't left.
All right, so what we got?
Green Bay.
Okay. Let me ask your opinion on this, Mill.
Y'all heard about Tank being on the run?
What?
Yeah, no. Javonte Davis is on the run.
Are you serious? What?
Yeah, they can't find him. They can't find him nowhere.
All right, Roman, what's going on, man? What you got over there?
I mean, I just heard it yesterday that that they done brung in the ATF and everybody to try to find him since he got this new assault charge, since this new domestic assault charge on his ex-girlfriend.
Oh my God.
He been MIA.
What is going on? See,
and you know the NFL where the FBI they done open up an investigation into Jim Irsay's death.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're looking to see if the doctor overdosed him, like Michael, same kind of death like Michael Jackson had.
Yeah,
they're looking to see if it's the same type of ordeal. Which don't look too good for the doctor. Looks like he's gonna have to do some time.
Wow.
Because once the feds is on you, they ain't on it. They already let Diddy slip through the cracks. They ain't gonna let this one slide.
I'm about to, hey fellas, I'm gonna catch y'all later. I gotta go inside, warm up, and on the background noise. So love y'all. Hopefully we be in the studio next week.
Yeah, we'll talk. I'll catch you later on that. My man, Roman Fatu.
Cheers, love y'all, man. Signing out.
Cheers, my brother.
All right. Man. All right. Mel, let me get your Red. I'm gonna get your opinion on this. Kevin Stefanski in Atlanta. Your thoughts?
Trash. Man, Atlanta said they want to do better. They went 8-9 this past year. That brother went 8 games in 2 years. Trash. From the words of Bubba Dirk.
I was just about to say. That's why I'm cracking up, man. I'm like, yo. Yo, man. Nah. See, I don't see that, and I don't see that lasting long either. I don't see it last long either.
You know you don't like black people, and you go to the blackest city in America.
Right. And not only that, see, but you in Deion Sanders territory, and the crowd did not like the way he handled the whole Shador situation. That's another reason why. I don't
think that he's gonna make it there.
I don't see it either. I don't see it past 2 years. It may be shorter than that. The way they've been cutting people off, and I'm gonna tell you what, they better win the division too. They better win the division if you're gonna keep your job.
Who's in their division?
Tampa Bay,
Carolina. And that whole division's garbage.
It's a low. With that being said, I'm not gonna go that far. That's a low bar to clear. That is a low bar to clear. Let's just keep it a whole, baby. He can win that division. But what I will say is, he's not going to be able to build a championship roster there. I will say that I don't see him building a championship roster there. It's just something about Atlanta, man. I don't trust their sports team. I don't trust the sport. I don't trust the Falcons. Falcons.
Why would you trust them people?
So who's next?
Have the Falcons ever given you anything to trust?
Nope.
That's a good question.
Because you 47 years old, just like me. Have they ever given you anything to trust?
Never.
Bad Moon Rising. Deion Sanders. What the dude that used to do the Dirty Bird dance? The little running back. They got all the way to the Super Bowl, and the man of the year got caught soliciting prostitution. Have they ever given you anything to trust?
Eugene Robinson.
Eugene Robinson, the quarterback was caught fighting dogs.
Oh no, but they that's Michael Vick on top of that too.
Yeah, you know, the Falcons can't trust the whole organization. Once you go to Atlanta, you got stench on you.
Yeah, but so with that being said, I just can't trust these dudes.
The same booty juice that's in what's the strip club? Magic City is on the Atlanta football team.
Yeah.
They got Magic City booty juice on them.
Oh man, I cannot. Oh boy. The other coaching hire we had, Mentor from the Chargers, he's in Baltimore now.
That's a good hire. That's a good hire.
Who is?
Barry Mentor.
Oh yeah, going to the Ravens.
Mm-hmm. That's actually who I want the Dolphins to hire. Either him or Chris Shula. So this looks like Chris Shula only hope is to go to Cleveland, but you don't want to go to Cleveland.
So who's left out there? Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland,
Buffalo.
Arizona.
And Buffalo. The reason why Cleveland and Arizona ain't got no coaches, because don't nobody want to go on that stinky stuff.
Yeah, Arizona, Vegas, Cleveland, and Buffalo that I know of.
This how much you know.
I think it is 4 left. Yeah.
Look, this how much you know. You understand that the NFL don't trust Mendoza because nobody's running to get to Vegas. No coach is running to get to Vegas.
He declared for the draft.
He had to. He ain't been in college for 18 years.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. It's a non-story.
See,
And but that doesn't, just because you got the number 1 pick, what does that say about the rest of the draft?
There's a reason you got the number 1 pick.
Yeah, but what does that say about the rest of the draft?
The rest of the draft?
What rest of the draft?
Nobody's going to trade. Nobody's willing to trade up to get anybody?
Nope. You ain't gonna see no trades in hardly in this draft.
So that tells me the draft, this draft kind of weak, man.
I don't know if it's. I think this draft has a lot of role players in it, and kids are going back to school. Like my Miami Hurricanes, their middle linebacker Torrey, he getting the 8th year of eligibility.
Yeah, man. Look, when I saw it from you earlier, I'm like, what? I was befuddled by that, man. I'm like, what is 8 years?
8 years of eligibility, medical red shirts and all that good stuff. But it's just like Carson Beck played for 7 years. And they asked him about how you dealing with your finals and your classes. He's like, what class?
I was about to say, 7. It never took a class in Miami.
That's crazy, right?
And you're in the championship game.
That should be illegal.
You see, did you see Duke is trying to sue the quarterback for leaving because he had an NIL deal?
if Duke sues this guy and they win, they're going to get rid of. They can get at that point. They can get rid of all amateurism.
Yeah,
because now they're all of my employees.
they opened up Pandora's box when they started letting them pay.
No, it ain't that. It's that you didn't want to pay them the correct way. The schools ain't want to pay them, so they let outside people pay them. You got to do things correct. They'd rather let the whole house burn down than do it correctly.
That's terrible. That's terrible. So, who you think is getting this Arizona job?
Oh boy, probably somebody from an OC standpoint at this rate. Oh man.
You know,
and McDermott is still out there, so
exactly.
You know, oh boy, I think wherever he ends up is going to instantly at least improve the team. Now,
you heard me.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said, who cares who get this Arizona job? They got the same issue Miami got. They done paid this little quarterback a whole bunch of money that don't nobody like in the organization, or they can't get rid of him.
Yeah, I'm wondering. They keep saying about Kyler Murray's they gonna move on from Kyler Murray, but they have not broken down how.
They got the same issue Miami got. Either you're gonna deal with a big dead cap hit, or you're gonna keep them on the roster.
Yeah, it's stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Man.
And the players got all the cards. This is why you really don't pay the quarterback stupid money. Because you can't build a successful team around them. You build a team and kind of try to pay the quarterback and hope the quarterback will take money that you can build a team with and be like, all right, we're gonna build the best team. Keep trying to put quarterbacks in situations that the team ain't ready to win, and you want to win because you paid the quarterback all the money. That don't work. It don't work if prime example, look what happened in Seattle when they decided to pay Russell Wilson all that money. Joe Burrow, when he got all the money, look what happened. He went to the Super Bowl on a rookie contract. They paid him all that money. They can't build nothing on the defense or the offensive line. They paid Lamar Jackson all that money. Their defense is terrible.
That is also true.
Josh Allen got all the money. Their team is delinquent in talent. When they had to bring Hoyer back and have him be a starting safety on that team. The 2 or the 4 teams that are in the championship, Matthew Stafford ain't getting a whole. I mean, he getting good money, but he ain't up there in the upper echelon. Noah is Sam Donald or Bo Nix rookie contract. Boy from North Carolina, Drake May rookie contract. Once you start having to pay these players and can't equally divide your money up, craziness.
Very
all right, so isn't somebody being interviewed for the Vegas job?
Me and you? You ain't get the call last night. Man, you ain't get the call. They told me if they called me, they're gonna call you last night.
Nah, they ain't called me.
Well, I gotta turn them down. They don't want to have my board.
Do it.
Hey, for millions, I'll do it. For millions, I'll do it.
Oh no. I was at a concert last night.
For two, you ain't take the voicemail.
Nope.
For 2.5 million, I'm running around this cold streets that we got going on in Richmond, right in the middle of the apocalyptic snowstorm that we ain't gonna get for 2.5 million naked.
That's what they offered, 2.5 million.
Oh my God.
No, they ain't offering no 2.5 million, but don't nobody want to go to Vegas, man.
I believe they is offering 2.5 million. Because that's because they still paying John Gruden, ain't they?
They're paying John Gruden. They're paying Antonio Pierce. They're paying what's the offensive coordinator they fired in the middle of the season? They're paying him, Chip Kelly. They also paying Pete Carroll.
Hey, for all that money, when I'm paying them, hey, I'm like, look, I know I fired you guys, but I'm still paying y'all. One of y'all got to come back to work.
John Gruden is biting at the bit for another shot at coach.
One of y'all. I know y'all fired, but one of y'all come back. One of y'all got to come back to work, man. I'm suing one of y'all. One of y'all got to come back to work to fill out the length of y'all contract. Tired of paying y'all to sit at home. Then I gotta pay enough. Then I gotta pay somebody else. If they don't work out, then they gotta sit at home. I gotta pay them to sit at home. Whew.
You'll be paying them for the next 100 years. At this rate.
And this is how football teams get sold.
Man, he ain't selling no football team. You see that girlfriend he got? He ain't selling that football team. That's Bill Belichick 2.0.
While you playing around, that might be the next coach.
Oh, speaking of next coach, what is going on with, I think Philip Rivers' name is surfaced in Buffalo.
Yeah, he had an interview. He had an interview.
I'm like, okay.
Man, this Buffalo is a walking pile of hot dog doo-doo. The whole situation is dog doo-doo.
Dog doo-doo.
It just amazes me how in 1 week, and everything has totally unraveled in 1 week.
Dog doo-doo.
It never fails, man. I mean, like when you lose.
Think about this joint. A couple of years ago, Miami was on top, about to win the division, but they fell into dog doo-doo and allowed Buffalo to win the division. If Buffalo would have lost the division that year, Sean McDermott, because they wouldn't have got the playoffs, Sean McDoodoo would have got fired. They've been a walking pile of dog doo-doo for a long time. Sean McDermott was the same one on the Carolina coaching staff. He was the defensive coordinator when they went to the Super Bowl with Riverboat Ron that was mad that Cam was doing what he was doing, how he was doing it. Sean McDermott. When your leading receiver is Ted Ginn, your best wide receiver, and they got you to the Super Bowl, Sean McDoodoo, you better shut up about Cam.
Wow.
I can't get. And he was out before that. He was the Eagles defensive coordinator. Got fired because he couldn't replace Jim Johnson.
Sean McDoodoo. But you know, the NFL like recycling doodoo coaches. They're getting fired.
I just can't get. I feel bad. I just can't get with the reason why Buffalo got rid of him.
What was the reason?
Now, I mean, they just want to solely blame it on the Denver game.
You can't get with the reason he got fired because old boy got a promotion. Let's be real. And it won't. We all know what the story is. But you can't put the story out there that y'all was gonna fire him a couple years ago because y'all didn't.
Right.
Sean McDoodoo.
Man. Yeah,
one thing about Doodoo, when you get it on your shoes, man, you can't wear them shoes about a week and a half. After you done washed them and took them outside and sprayed them with the water hose because you gonna still have doo-doo residue on you. And Josh Allen got all this doo-doo residue on him. That's why he can't win.
Oh man. He needs all the help he can get. Josh Allen, dude.
You won't go get it with McDoodoo.
But who can you get? Who can you get for a wide receiver one?
They got a wide receiver one in the city of brotherly love.
Because I was
don't want to be there.
But yeah, I was thinking of, and Mel and I talked about it the other day. I'm just throwing names. I was like AJ Brown or Justin Jefferson.
Minnesota ain't gonna get rid of Justin Jefferson. They're looking for a quarterback now. They upset they got rid of Sam Darnold.
Yeah. And
Sam Darnold was gonna get them to the same place they got the last couple of years.
Yeah, McCarthy is not it.
I'm gonna love it. They trade for Kirk Cousins back.
No, they're gonna trade for Tyler McBride.
You think Kyler will end up in Minnesota? Got like that?
Kyler Murray going in. He's not gonna end up in Minnesota because to win the division, you're gonna have to win a game in Chicago and win a game in Green Bay. You need one of them big arm, barely quarterback. And they got one, but they don't like him. They don't like him at all. When you get on the post-game press conference that you won, the game that you won, you say, well, he always brags about this 4.340 that he got. About time we get a chance to see it. They don't like him at all. And Kevin O'Connell better hurry up and get straight because he's next.
I see. All right, guys, we got 10 minutes left in the show. Is anything else? Anything y'all want to chop it up about? So about for like last 10 minutes.
My last one, Rev. Your thoughts on a championship game between Indiana and Miami? I know you was on pins and needles.
It was a great championship game that we give all credit. I give all credit to Indiana for playing good football. Miami outgained them, passing and rushing, but Indiana held the ball long. I was talking to my brother in the third quarter because he was over there watching the game with me. I said, this game looks like it's fitting to come down to a turnover. As soon as I said that, they blocked the punt. And that block punt actually won the game for them people. The block punt won the game for them. I think our offensive coordinator was doing trash play calling. It was too many players running in the same location, and the route tree combination was trash on our offense. Yeah, you ain't run the ball enough for me. Sometimes you just got to pound, and beat people down. But, all is well. The season is over. The Indiana won the championship. And if you keep getting 27-year-old guys all across the board, you'll win this double championship. stealing more players from JMU. I heard.
From who?
JMU.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oh,
I think
yeah. I'm about to say.
And then before I finish, I don't like the fact that they changed the rules of college football playoff. That if Notre Dame finish in the top 12, they get an automatic beat. That's crap.
Good. Oh, good. Hey, Dad, you there? I'll wait for WB to get back there. Oh, I'm hoping that my picks is right this time this week because I can stay respectable in the standings a little bit. My two crossovers last week, pretty much, I believe cost me a chance of even winning this thing or even coming close to the top 10.
Oh man.
But it is what it is. I ain't gonna be a sore loser about it. Next year I gotta come back with a vengeance though.
There you go.
Next year I come back with a vengeance though.
Hey Mia, did you see that flag that Deacon Bynum had to hold because he lost our fantasy league?
Say what?
Did you see the flag Deacon Bynum had to hold because he lost our fantasy league? He came in last place. And he had to hold a flag to say, I suck at fantasy football.
Oh,
now that's just downright mean.
Whoever came in last place, Bill, you need to get them a flag, take a picture, and post it on social media.
Oh boy.
Oh no. I'm thinking about starting a fantasy league for my church next season though. And see if I can raise some money for the church that way.
Man, we did that a couple of years ago. We ended up raising like $250 for having fun. We gave the winner $250, and we put $250 back in the church. The winner ended up giving the money back to the church, so the church ended up getting $500. Just for that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hey guys, I'm back. I was out listening to you guys on Facebook. All right. So anyway, Emil, is that a wrap?
Yeah, that's a wrap to next. Hopefully next week I can get back in the studio. And we'll have some more live topics. We can chop it up. Still planning to have the Super Bowl party in the studio. So we are gonna have, whether we have live coverage or not in the studio, we're going to be in the studio. We're gonna have fun for the Super Bowl. And we're gonna have some more fun times down the road, more special guests down the road, and we're gonna have some more hot topics. We're gonna work 2-place round table discussions in this thing just a little bit more as we get off the rails 2026 going. But other than that, yo, Dad, thank you for holding it down in the studio for me until I get there. Next week, I'm gonna stay too, but hopefully next week I will be there.
Right. Well, so you can have a broadcast on Super Bowl because I cancel both evening shows. They set it aside just for you guys. All right.
All right.
So that's gonna be pretty cool. All right, guys. Mark, Rev, Kevin, 2-Place, and Bill. All right. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your Saturday. Kick back and grab a glass and enjoy the music.
Let's go. Love you guys. Love you. Y'all in church tomorrow.